Howdy pards, Mr. Holster here, just having a nice ice cold Verner's in the tack room. It's too hot for coffee today, and I'm running behind. But yeah, this is like Verner's in the tack room in the evening. It didn't come on at 4 a.m. I'm sorry. This is what I thought I'd talk about today. It's incredibly hot outside, 90 degrees. I thought I'd come in here because I just realized I forgot to do my coffee in the tack room. This weekend, long weekend, day before the 4th, the 3rd, I was down at the shooting range shooting, and I was shooting my SP-101, that lovely match champion I got from Jack, and my Glock. And I found that this match champion, I really have to replace the front sight. Although it's a great sight to see it with that fiber optic sight, I find I can't really get a good picture of the sides of the front sight because that fiber optic bead extends enough. It really blocks my vision of the edge on either side of that front sight, and as a result, I'm not getting as tight a group as I would get if I had myself a different sight on the front. So definitely have to order a new sight from Novak and pop this thing out and put a new one in there. One without the fiber optic. I know I will shoot it better. I like the fiber optic. It's very easy to see when you get to be an old guy like me. That helps, but I can't see the edge, the outer edges of the sight to center it well between the rear sights. All I've got is that the fiber, and frankly the fiber optic sight is not, because it just melted on the end, it's not a very uniform, perfectly centered bead in that front sight. And to do the kind of thing I want to do with this gun, I got to get a different sight. So that has been determined as of this weekend. I also determined here, I've got my Glock 19, that I put the battle hook sight on the rear, and I shoot this gun so much better with this new rear sight. The Glock sights just don't work for me. That rear sight with the white outline just doesn't seem to put me where I want to be. This put me dead center on the target. Absolutely fantastic. I got the sight centered perfectly. And again, in case anybody's listening out there that it might matter to, all you got to do is put the sights dead center on the slide, and they're probably going to work. So at any rate, yeah, didn't have to move the rear sight. It was dead on perfect. The first shot was dead center. Absolutely fantastic. I shoot the gun so much better than I did with the original Glock sights. It's laughable. So now I got that nice fiber optic Metropolitan front sight on there. That I think that costs like $34 from Brownells, $35 somewhere in there. And this is a little spendy. The battle hook rear sight costs like $59 from Brownells, but it does have that 11-degree cut on the front, so it's a little slanted. And I found that didn't bother me one bit carrying it around. I carried it around this weekend, and it didn't bother me one bit. It wasn't snagging on stuff, and the rear end wasn't snagging either. It's tight enough that nothing was catching on there. Found it to be a great sight, absolute great sight. Improved my shooting of my Glock immensely, and it's not like it's a new gun to me because I carried that Glock 23 for years. Yeah, yes, very, very good sight. And part of it is, again, is I shoot like that Warren Tactical. I found, and again, it's probably being an older guy, I find I'm much more capable of getting it dead on where I want to when I have that light coming in between on either side of the front sight. Back here, you got that little light showing back here on the rear sight. I just am able to center that sight so much better, and I do a far better job at my accuracy with that Warren Tactical sight, which is a great sight, but I do find it a little sharp. If you're going to carry it concealed, it's going to be digging into stuff. This, no, it isn't, and the wider sight gives me that light on either side of the front sight, and I was able to put this thing right where it needed to go very, very happy with this battle hook sight on the rear. Just absolutely fantastic. Worked out great, couldn't be happier. I'm going to order another one from Brownells right away to put on my other. Well, actually, I got a couple to order, put on the other Glock 19s. And there's an update of what's going on today, and the Verners in the tack room. Man, it's so hot out there. The horses and the cattle, they're just standing there doing nothing, looking for shade. So there you have it, guys. Before I leave you, I'm going to let you get in my contest again right now if you want. All you got to do, if you don't know about my contest, I'm having what I'm calling the American Gunfighter 5000 sub giveaway, where you can win a $350 gift certificate to Brownells, where you can go and buy yourself quite a few battle hook rear sights for your Glocks if you want them. All you got to do to get in my contest today is, number 1, be a subscriber, number 2, like this video, and number 3, in the comments section down below, just tell me what you're thinking and tag it with battle hook. There you go, pards. Thanks for tuning in. Again, my apologies for not remembering to do my coffee in the tack room and getting it on this morning at 4 a.m. Yeah, well, it was a long weekend. I partied hard all by myself. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Till next time, go out and stay safe. That's 6 minutes and 53 seconds of your life you'll never, ever, ever get back again. Actually, 58.